On our interview segment, we spoke with some environment experts on a number of issues, including the importance or the significance of the World Environment Day, the relevance of this year's theme, which is Time for Nature, Celebrating Biodiversity, and of course, the impact of COVID-19 on biodiversity. Every year, the whole countries of the world, including Nigeria, joins in celebrating the World Environment Day every 5th of June, and it is considered as the biggest environmental, event to create awareness on the environment in the world. Do you think there has been a change in the Nigerian environment since this event began, or since we started joining in the celebration? Has there been any impact?
Thank you very much. Just like you mentioned, the World Environment Day has come to stay. It's one of the biggest events that helps to conscientize a lot of people globally. It helps to draw attention to the issues of environment. It helps to continuously create awareness where people have forgotten what they need to do. Then they get reminded on the need to conserve the environment for our future generation, and if for any reason, our commitment to sustainable development. This has been happening over the years. It's a big day, and in terms of how far we've come, in terms of whether it's delivering the needed result, I'll say yes.
All right, the theme for this year's World Environment Day is Time for Nature, celebrating biodiversity, so to speak. Do you think the UN aptly captured this theme for this year to reflect the moment that we are in?
Thank you very much. That's a very wonderful one. Obviously, I would just say the theme for this year's World Environment Day, just like you mentioned, Time for Nature, is so apt with the situation of the moment. I'm talking about the COVID-19 pandemic. Apt in the sense that when it was announced as the theme, as at that time, the global community had no idea of even this COVID-19 pandemic lockdown. Are you getting it? Yes, so the fact that the connection, the issue right now is to celebrate biodiversity. The meaning is it is time for us to reconnect with nature. Why? Because we are still in the euphoria of a pandemic lockdown. The global community is just gradually beginning to unwind and beginning to ease out. Let me tell you, for sure, we had some gains from the pandemic lockdown. That is not to say we want COVID-19 era to continue to persist. But obviously the environment was a major gainer in the sense that during the lockdown, the usual pollution, man-made pollution that used to happen to environment was not there.
UN Secretary General, in his message on the World Environment Day, did say that to care for humanity, we need to first care for nature. As an environment expert, do you think this is the true position of things, really?
Right from creation, nature preservation is a major basis for creation. Even when God finished creating heaven and earth, he said, everything was good, but he said, subdue the earth, but nurture it. The meaning is, as much as possible as you extract from the earth is the mainstay for human life. Because if you distort it, human survival it means that humans can go into extinction. We are already going to extinction. By that, what I mean is people are dying because nature is distorted. A lot of pollution, waste materials are introduced into the environment, chemicals are introduced. So normally, the longevity of a human life is shortened. In a highly polluted economy or state or community, you'll find out that the life expectancy of people gets reduced. To a large extent, in Nigeria, they'll tell you the life expectancy is around 50 or 55. That's not too good. Whereas in other developed countries, you have a very high life expectancy. It's linked to pollution and all that. So what the Secretary General has just said is so apt, very interconnected. It means that nature is the basis of human existence, is the major fulcrum of survival. And if you are able to understand that, yes, nature is the basis, then the existence of man can be better sustained. But if you take away nature and abuse the environment, abuse the earth, then obviously your sustainability is questioned, or you won't be able to survive to how many years, whatever number of years God wants you to survive. So it's quite key. This is the time we want agencies like NESDRIA, NAFDAC, Standards Organization, all environmental related agencies to wake up. They should be well funded. The government should review its funding to environment through these agencies. They should be well funded, and immediately environmental action plan reviewed to revisit environment in this post-COVID-19 era. This is the way to go as a country. We cannot continue to relegate environment to the background. Otherwise, our commitment to sustainable development is going to be far-fetched. We never get there.
All right, Dr. Leslie Adogame has been our guest. He is the Executive Director, Sustainable Research and Action for Environmental Development. It's been a pleasure talking to you, sir.
Thank you so much.